Greetings. My name is Michael Miller. This is a Michael Miller trademark training video out to you because you're watching. Thank you and welcome. It's meant for Michael Miller Pilates licensed affiliates, the Corner Core, and anyone interested in surviving and thriving as a Pilates instructor or student. I barely have anything to say about four things today, four titles. One is Walt Disney, because early on in his career, he was hiring drawers. I'm not sure there's a professional word for that, but people in his industry that could draw the cartoons that he imagined. And when challenged about how many people he was hiring, they didn't realize how much drawing that he had in mind. I think of that when I think of me trying to go out and find more people who are capable of just explaining CT and MMP. For the time when and if demand ever showed up for wanting to understand that point of view. Maybe never, but it's been my pleasure to pursue a view and have something to share with you. Number two is reformer /coordination. When I was doing that today, oh man, when the legs are out long and the arms are out long next to the body, there is such a capacity to engage in the alignment that the body is capable of and find itself in a position to go on from wherever after that. So I was reveling in the alignment that you can get into feeling in the coordination on the reformer. Number three, a similar observation that seemed so important to share at the time was in the bottom lift on the reformer, letting your exhale begin and develop and almost be gone to the point that the end of your exhale drags you back in out of the spring tension on the reformer. So your inhale takes you out and your exhale brings you back, and that's just one way of doing it. Feel for yourself. And then the timing of how that breath happens and letting the exhale happen and lead the way before the body gives up the length out on the inhale, the length, so that it's at the end of the exhale that I feel I'm able to get as deep a grip in the hip as I'm going to possibly get. Notice what's back is my core new. It's amazing how much a familiar environment gives one confidence, and it's amazing how within that familiar environment, the abstraction of what I refer to as CT, no, it's not an abstraction, the identification of CT. Coronary tension exists in the body. It engages itself that way to optimize its load-bearing characteristics moving through space. The fact that it has a load, the fact that the body is heavy. So if this is conventional and contemporary and normal and historical and whatever, something outside of that has to do with biomechanics. Before you ever get to the subject of Pilates, you take a leap, or you cross a river into looking at the body through oppositional rotation between axes. And the short definition of that is core new tension. And the demonstration of that is rotating your arms in one direction while you rotate around your ears in an opposite direction. Number 4. Routine supports survival. Routine supports survival. And Pilates is all about survival. And to the extent that Pilates is a routine that you apply to attempt to apply some discipline in how you perform it, and how regular you are, or committed you are, or how much of a routine it is. Why am I talking about that? The routine. Because my father used to say that some days are better than others. And routine is a stabilizing influence and something that draws you into being by moving and coordinating what you do in your being, thinking, and observing. The inducement to go into the cave and listen to what you sense, no matter the mood, right, is a connecting, grounding influence. And as such, supports survival right at its basis. Life can't live forever. Read between the lines and see behind the curtain. Discern differences in perspectives. Then add 2 and 2. Because if not you direct your thinking, Geist